and I worked so hard. I'm about to get emotional about this thing. What's up? It's been a minute. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, I say it's been a minute, but not really. If you're really paying attention to my channel, I am on YouTube Shorts almost every day. If you follow me elsewhere, I'm also on TikTok every day. So I take those TikToks and I also post them on YouTube Shorts. So I'm active. It's just been a minute since I just really sat down and chit-chatted for a long form video. So I'm excited to do that today because long form is the real reason I'm on YouTube. So we're back. Just having a little iced coffee. It's October, but it's a beautiful sunny day in New York. It's been nice for several days now. It's been a really nice weekend. I was at CultureCon all weekend. I posted about that. So check out those videos. And I left feeling really inspired, really amped up and ready to tackle the rest of this year. So I'm like, let me do a video and let's talk about Q4. I'm definitely doing the Great Lock-In. Have you heard about this? It's a new name every year. It's been the Winter Arc, the Great Lock-In. It's all about Q4 not throwing in the towel, but still going hard for your goals, even though it's the end of the year. And that's really important to me. So I'm going to tell y'all what I'm doing, what I'm focusing on. And maybe you would like to join. Maybe it'll inspire you. I always love stepping up my game Q4 because the beginning of the year, we always write all these goals for the year. We have big goals, big plans, big ideas, big dreams because it's what we got 12 months ahead. We're so amped up about it. And as the year goes on and it's towards the end of the year, I think it's important to not just give up or lose sight of those things you haven't seen come into fruition yet and to continue to work on them because God don't need 12 months. Like, even though there's only a few months left for a year, big things could happen. And it's important that we keep believing that and keep our faith up and keep working towards it. There are several things this year that I did not accomplish yet, but it still was a very impactful year for me. A lot happened, a lot of things that I needed to do. I did like move out of my last apartment. There's videos about that. So I'm just not in the same place I was last year physically, not in the same apartment, but also like mentally. And the weight of that apartment being off of me allows me to focus on other things. And yeah, I'm not throwing in the towel. There's things I said I wanted to do this year that I still haven't done. So we're still going. One of those things was to have a brand deal and work with a brand. And I have received gifted PR, but not any paid brand partnership. So I'm focusing on that. I'm also always focusing on my relationship with God and getting closer to God. So for this Great Lock-In, I'm in my Bible every day. I'm praying every day. And I did not reach my fitness goals this year, but I have not given up. It's hard because I don't have a gym membership right now, but I go on daily walks. I post about that. And in recent weeks, I stepped up my walks to runs or jogs. So I'm going harder with that. And that's going to be my focus for the rest of the year. So those are my main three pillars: relationship with God, business, finances, career, and fitness. So let me dive into those a little bit more. I'm gonna put this down and really talk. So my relationship with God, pretty straightforward. I'm just in my Bible more, reading the Bible more. I've done that in the past really month. I've stepped up my Bible reading. I'm in it every day and not just doing like a passage or a few verses, but really just going through the books of the Bible. And that has just been really like beautiful for me, just feeling closer to God. You just get to know God more. You're reminded of his character, reminded of who he is. And that allows you just to be closer to him, to recognize his voice more. So that's just been a blessing for me. I'm also in this winter arc, also going to be listening to more sermons. In addition to stepping up my walks to jogs, I gotta pay attention to the calories. That's what's really holding me back is the calories. And I eat healthy foods, but I'm a snacker, and too much of anything could leave you in a calorie surplus. So it could be like healthy snacks, but if you eat 3 bags of healthy snacks, if you eat 3 packs of 100 calorie snack, well then you just consume 300 calories, and you could end up being 300 calories over your maintenance for the day. So I need to cut back on the snacking. I need to stop eating at a certain time. Like I'm gonna try to do some intermittent fasting just to cut off, just so that I'm not like constantly snacking, constantly eating. At some point, you gotta cut it off. One fitness influencer that I follow, he's saying like, eat you some sleep. If you got, if you hungry at night, if you need that midnight snack, go to bed. Eat you some sleep. Drink some water and go to bed. So I'm gonna cut out the snacking, stop eating. I don't know. I'll probably start with like 8 o'clock, and then hopefully I could move it up to 7. It's hard because sometimes I also work nights. So it's like if I'm up, I need energy. It's hard, but I'm gonna figure it out. But basically, less calories, more exercise is what I'm doing for that. And the big thing is career, finances. If I'm honest, my career is just not where I thought it would be at this age. And I worked so hard. I'm about to get emotional about this thing. I just feel like I've worked so hard my whole life, but financially and career wise, I'm just not where I feel I should be or not where I need to be. And I think from the outside, I look more successful than I actually am. I have the resume. Like I've worked on television shows, I've done freelance production. I was able to start my own production company. I have a web series. I have my business that does have clientele. But I've been working on all these things for almost like 2 decades now. And I feel like my business should be bigger, my clientele should be bigger, the revenue should be bigger, and I really have to, I've been praying about it, and I really have to figure out like, why do I get stuck in this area? And I think it's a few things. I think it's honing in on what I really want to do and not just doing all these different things that I can do or that other people want me to do. Like, I feel like I've poured a lot into being a supporter of other people's businesses, also just doing things that pay because I need the money, but not really pouring into what I really want to focus on, like my own things, my own web series, my own content. Like, you really have to believe in yourself the same way you believe in everyone else. And you can say that you do, but the work you put in to yourself is what shows that you do, right? So if I had a client that is paying me to put on a whole event for them, and I put all these time and resources and excellence and ideas behind their event, but when it comes to my content, I can't even stick to a schedule of posting a video a day. It's like I believe in that person's event more than I believe in my own content. I am grateful for the things I've been able to accomplish and all the work experience that I have. I'm just ready to go to the next level and really build the career that I actually want, not just doing things that I'm good at because I could get a check for it, but what do I want to do? And that's create. That's create my web series, that's create my own content, that's create a brand one day. I need to focus on pouring in my energy and my time and my resources on what I want to do, and also just not being scared to just put myself out there. Also making time, like, you go to work when you don't feel like going to work. You do things for a client, whether you're tired or sick. If you have a deadline, you get it done. So I know I have to stop making my own content an option. If this is really what I want to do and I'm believing for it, I need to get up and work on it every day like it's my job. I am really just fighting against distraction. I'm fighting against laziness. I'm fighting against disbelief and insecurities, and really just got to bet on myself and really just believe and have the faith that these desires of my heart are real. These desires I have to be a creator, to be a successful entrepreneur, to be a businesswoman, a showrunner. Like, these are my passion. These are the things that make me feel alive when I'm doing them. I don't have to settle for just working towards someone else's dream. I can build my own, and it's time to put the work behind that thought. Like, not just saying it could happen and thinking it could happen, but actually executing as if it could really happen. So this great lock-in means a lot to me. I want to finish this year strong. So I'll be putting out more content. In addition to that, I'll be sending out more pitch emails. So the pitch emails that I send out, there's multiple things I could pitch for. One is my services because I still got to pay these bills. So I do still offer services to events and entrepreneurs. So sending pitch emails to potential clients, sending pitch emails to brands for both brand partnerships and UGC. So I'll be doing that every single day. Like I've seen people go online saying, I sent 40 pitch emails out today for UGC and one replied. And I'm like, you are sending out 40 emails a day. Like, let's go. Let's go. So every single day, at least 10 pitch emails, but I want to hit that 40. I want to hit that 40. So pitch emails and more content is what I'm going to be working on for the rest of the year. And I definitely want to report back and tell you like numbers, like how many pitch emails I sent out and what progress I've really been making. I want us to hold each other accountable. Let me know in the comments what you will be focused on for the rest of the year. I know it's only a few months left, but that is more than enough time for God to move and to see your work, see your faith, and rain down a blessing and open the right door. So um, let's lock in for the rest of the year. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my YouTube shorts, and I will see you in the next video.